Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. I'm smiling today. I'm just kind of getting over the flu, so it's been kind of like, I haven't done an update on Cambly in like forever. Not where we just sat and talked about it. And I get a lot of questions like, Becky, I don't have a teaching degree. Becky, I've never tutored before. Becky, I don't understand. Girl, explain it to me. Sorry, got a little hair there. Uh, so Cambly is a platform where people who are native English speakers can chat with international students. You do not need a teaching degree. You do not need prior experience. Now, people are like, Becky, I don't know how to do lessons. I don't know. What do you mean, just chat? So, there's a couple of different ways to engage in a lesson with a student. One is just literally chatting. Hi, how are you doing? Tell me about your part of the world. Tell me about the food. Tell me about the customs. Tell me about your holidays. Tell me about what's important to you. Talk to me about your family, your school, your career. Just get them talking and listen to how they pronounce words. Is the flow of the conversation good? It's just stuff like that. Now, another way to do a lesson is to do a prepared lesson that Cambly supplies to you. It's literally, it has a drop down menu, and sometimes the student picks it, sometimes you pick it, and they're just reading a slide. So it could be like vocabulary, words about restaurants, or advanced talking about day to day living, or travel, or business communications. They just read the slides, you listen, correct pronunciation, listen again. Very good. Next slide. Very, very simple. So, one of the things I get is that, Becky, it doesn't pay much. No, it does not. Cambly subscription prices vary depending on parts of the world, and in some parts of the world are not economically advanced, so they don't charge much. Um, so yeah, there's that. Another thing is they don't require you to be a teacher. There's nothing required here for this. Just talk, talk and get paid for it and get paid to listen to someone talk. So the bar is set fairly low for that. It is also a 24/7 platform because you are talking to people. Like, I'm in Texas. I talk to people in Inner Mongolia, Japan, China, Korea, Turkey, Brazil, the Middle East. Have talked to people that were in Russia. I did that one time. So these are people that at midnight my time is 2 p.m. their time, they're ready for a lesson. And you're like, okay, well, Becky, how do I get students? If I do, I have to find students? Nope. Cambly has something called priority hours. Now, priority hours are either 15-minute blocks or 30-minute blocks, depending on how busy they think it is. You'll be paid for at least 15 minutes of your time. You are paid by talk time. Now, people are like, Becky, 15 minutes. That's not what you're looking for. You're going to get a student because students sometimes just say, assign me a tutor randomly. You'll get a randomly assigned student. They'll pop up. You'll be like, hi, my name is Becky. What is your name? Oh, hi, my name is Miguel, and I'm in Brazil. Okay, Miguel, do you want to chat or do a lesson? Oh, I want to do a lesson. Okay, let's pick up a lesson. And then you'll do your lesson. You'll be like, Miguel, I really like the way you talk. Your pronunciation is good. Or, Miguel, hey, we really struggled pronouncing impeccable. Impeccable. So we're going to work on that. Miguel, I want you to read something out loud every day in English. Little hints like that. And then you can message them your schedule. A little link will say post schedule. Pop your link, click the little send button, and then they can schedule you because you will set your open times. So my open times are midnight to 8 a.m. Monday through Friday, and then on Saturday and Sunday it's midnight to 11 a.m. So anytime within that time, I can have a student and they'll pop up a message. You'll get a message, and it'll be, accept reservation, whatever. You'll get an email, and you can say they need to email. I set mine for 24 hours. They need to give me a 24-hour notice, and I accept it, the reservation, and then I automatically have a student. So I have students. A lot of time, my students are 30 and 45 minutes, and I sit there and you can type notes about the student, what you went over in the lesson. So a couple of my students are teachers, and they teach in their countries different things like mechanics. I have an English teacher who's trying to, she's a really advanced speaker, but she's trying to just get that extra practice in. So she's going to be teaching middle school people in her country. Um, and yeah, and you can just type in, teacher doing this is their level, prefers chat, prefers lessons. And each time you meet with them, you can add to the notes so that you can keep track of what you said to them. So that's another thing. And people are like, okay, so Becky, it doesn't pay much, but it's pretty easy as far as doing everything. Yes. Talk about pay. So you are paid in, again, it's low. So I'm going to let you know it's low, but it's low hanging fruit. It's easy to do. Okay? There is no micromanaging going on. So if you don't want the micromanaging, high call volume, and all that other stuff associated with customer call centers, then this might be an alternative for you. If you teach children, it is $12 per talk hour. In teaching adults, it's $10.20 per talk hour. You only need to make $20 to get a payout, and I get paid out via PayPal. Um, and it pays out Tuesday mornings. It'll start the transfer, and then I get mine Tuesday afternoon through PayPal. Um, I do very good. I just tutor. The bulk of my tutoring is Sunday, and that's when I do my priority hours. And then the rest of the week and Saturday is when I do regular students. On Saturdays, sometimes I do a couple of priority hours, but not much. So, is this something good? Yes. If you want to diversify, yes. If you are stay at home and you've got to pick the kids up, they're sick, they're this, you can only work when they're sleeping, it works. It works. Okay? Are you going to make $1 billion? No, but it works. And you can do this as you are searching for other things. You can do this in addition to other things, and there is no minimum hours. You could just say, you know what, Becky, I'm just going to do 12 to 2 in the afternoon because that's when I got a break. And that's the only time I got, Becky, and you can just log on. You don't even need to schedule priority hours. Maybe you only have an hour, so just log on and somebody can pick you and you can have a lesson and get a new student. Um, you set your own availability. So the hours that you want to take care of students and do your teaching is what you do. It don't need to be. It could be an hour here, an hour there, an hour over there, and an hour over there, and it's still fine. So this is definitely something to consider. And I know telling you 10-20 a talk hour is horrible, but I enjoy it. It is very stress free. It is very stress free. It's literally, I'm just going to listen to you talk, or we're going to do a lesson where you're talking, reading a slide. You are not, and I repeat, you are not micromanaged. You are not set in a situation where you're doing a ton of work. You're just not. You're just talking and listening and getting paid for it weekly. So if you're interested, I'll have my referral link down below. My name is Becky, and I will see you next time.